Some stars like to rewrite history for the sake of their own image, but Wendy Williams isn't one of those people. In fact, she's not holding back at all. In interviews, on her talk show, or in her biopic, Wendy Williams the Movie, it appears that Williams has reached a point where she really does want to tell it all, even if it's at her own expense.
You've been addicted to various substances, whatever. I don't really know the details.
No, just one.
One.
Cocaine.
But there is one topic that's all positive for the often controversial media personality. Fans of the Wendy Williams Show will know she positively glows whenever she talks about her son, Kevin Hunter Jr. So maybe that's why they weren't shocked by the birthday message she shared for his 20th birthday in August 2020, which honestly was a little bit unusual. In a post on Instagram, Williams wrote, "If you look closely, you'll see remains of first haircut. My cerclage is on sneaker like a mom. I do have all his teeth." Page 6 described the birthday tribute as creepy, citing an Instagram comment that said, "I'm more concerned about the cerclage. It's the stitches that hold your cervix closed. Why?" Anyone who's been following Williams knows that she went through a lot to have a child. During the 2015 PBS special American Masters The Women's List, Williams said, "I fought tooth and nail to be a mother. I suffered several miscarriages, including 2 at 5 months." Williams went on to describe their son as a hard-won child, which is partly why the mother-son duo is so close. But here's a question: just who is Kevin Hunter Jr.? Currently, Kevin Jr. is a student at a college in Miami. Before that, he lived with his family in New Jersey. Before his parents' ugly split in 2019, which occurred when Kevin Sr.'s alleged mistress, Sharina Hudson, became pregnant. In May 2019, Williams' son, who was then 18, got into a physical altercation with his dad. Allegedly, Kevin Jr. was upset that his dad wanted spousal support from Williams. According to TMZ, Kevin Sr. put his son in a headlock, who then punched him in the nose to break the hold. This resulted in Kevin Jr.'s arrest for assault. Despite the father telling TMZ, "I love my son very much and I will not be pursuing this matter legally." The next month, Kevin Jr. pleaded not guilty and the case was dismissed. Months later, Williams mentioned her son when she received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
It's me and you, kid.
Although Williams was a public figure long before Kevin Jr. was born, he appears to be mostly happy living a quiet, private life. And while the world may not know much about Kevin Jr., it is very clear how much Williams loves being his mom. And it's obvious that he's one of her biggest supporters, too.
Look how tall my boy is. It's tall, right?
It's the afro.
No, it's the afro, but the afro is...
Bye, guys.
The afro is nice.
But things haven't always been easy between Williams and Kevin Jr. In a 2018 interview with Cosmopolitan, Williams discussed how she helped her son through his struggles with synthetic marijuana usage. The pop culture icon said, "Kids are out there smoking that mess. It'll turn you into a different person." In the midst of all that, Williams was still hosting her talk show every weekday, confessing, "The whole time we're nursing him through recovery, I'm supposed to make fun on the show like, 'Hi, here's Wendy, ha ha ha,' but I'm dying inside." Williams admitted that withdrawal was a slow process, and that she and her then-husband Kevin Hunter Sr. elected not to involve psychiatric drugs or a psychiatrist in their son's recovery plan. Despite the worries she once had for Kevin Jr., however, Williams couldn't be more proud of her boy's progress, gushing about him graduating from high school with honors and subsequently being accepted into college. She described Kevin Jr. as a businessman who wants to be an example for people struggling with substance abuse, though she didn't explicitly mention what he was studying in school. Still, despite living her own life out loud, Williams says she does what she can to keep things as normal as possible for her son, who's obviously more than happy living his life out of the spotlight. If you or someone you know is struggling with substance abuse and mental health, please contact SAMHSA's 24-hour national helpline at 1-800-662-HELP, 1-800-662-4357.